What's going on, Leo? Welcome to your December 2024 horoscope. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this astrological forecast. Leo, December might start off feeling a little bit sluggish for you, especially in the first half. Here's why. Mercury retrograde in your 5th house. Until December 15th, Mercury is going retrograde in your 5th house, which covers creativity, romance, and fun. This can make things feel a little slow or uncertain in those areas. On December 6th, Mars goes retrograde in your 1st house, which rules your personal energy, drive, and how you show up to the world. Mars retrograde can make you feel less motivated than usual or a bit hesitant to push forward on personal goals. Jupiter squares Saturn on December 24th. This is the big astrological event of the month. Jupiter in your 11th house of friendships and goals squares off with Saturn in your 8th house of shared resources and intimacy. We're getting a rare black moon on December 30th, our second new moon of the month. This one is in Capricorn and lights up your 6th house of work, routines, and wellness. On January 11th, the lunar nodes are gonna change signs. 2025 is gonna be a great opportunity to make a fresh start. Next month, we're gonna discuss what areas of your life will be highlighted during 2025. We're gonna start breaking down the aspects of this month of December 2024. But first, if you like a personal reading, go to davidosorio.co or visit the link in the description of this video. The new moon in Sagittarius on December 1st will bring a surge of creative energy for you, as it lights up your 5th house of self-expression, pleasure, romance, and passion. Sagittarius energy is adventurous, optimistic, and expansive, encouraging you to think big and align your heart with your dreams. This is an ideal time for Leos to focus on bringing more joy, spontaneity, and creativity into your life. But there is a twist. Mercury is also retrograding through the same 5th house. And to make things more interesting, the moon will be meeting up with Mercury in a conjunction. With Mercury retrograde hanging out in your 5th house, you're likely to feeling a pull to revisit old creative projects or past hobbies. Maybe there is an art project, a story, or even a favorite activity from the past that's calling your name again. It's a great time to pick it back up, tweak it, or find a new angle on it. This is all about giving those ideas a second life. Here's a tip to use the energy of this new moon in Sagittarius. Since the 5th house is highly visual and creative, making a vision board for the type of experiences you wish to attract can be powerful. Use images that capture the feelings and aesthetics you want in your life. Include photos or joyful activities, romantic symbols, or anything that makes you feel inspired. On December the 6th, Mars goes retrograde in Leo until February 23rd, 2025. Transiting the 1st house, when Mars goes retrograde through your 1st house, is a period of introspection and recalibration that affects how you assert yourself, go after goals, and project your energy to the world. Mars retrograde, happening in such a personal, visible part of your chart, isn't as much about launching forward as it is taking a step back, reassessing your connections and reconnecting with your authentic drive. Mars retrograde can bring old grievances or buried frustration to the surface, especially if you've been holding on to unresolved issues. Since this is happening in your 1st house, it's all about personal grievances and past struggles where you might have felt misunderstood or held back. Instead of diving headfirst into new ventures, focus on revisiting existing ones or refining your approach. Use this period to strategize rather than initiate. So while Mars retrograde in the 1st house can feel like hitting the brakes, it's also a powerful chance to work on yourself from the inside out. By the time Mars goes direct, you'll be ready to move forward with a stronger sense of purpose and a more grounded, authentic presence. Before we continue with this astrological forecast, feel free to leave a comment. Tell me how you're doing, how the energies have been flowing during this time. It's really important to reach your feedback, and it's a great way to support this channel. Venus in Aquarius brings an experimental, free-spirited vibe, especially in the 7th house of relationships. This transit might make you crave something a little different in your connections. If you're single, you could be drawn to people who are outside your usual type. Maybe someone with a unique background or perspective that changes things up. For those in relationships, this can be a chance to try something new together, break out of routines, or even embrace more freedom within the relationship. Plan fun, low-key outings with your partner that foster a deeper friendship, like going to a museum or trying something new together. Focus on connection over romance alone. Leo, on December 7th, two significant astrological events will create a potent mix of energy for you. Venus conjunct Pluto in Aquarius in your 7th house of relationships, and Neptune going direct in your 8th house of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. These transits will encourage deep emotional shifts, intense connections, and moments of clarity around intimacy and trust. Here's how they play out. For those in relationships, Venus conjunct Pluto can be an opportunity to heal and transform any patterns that may have been creating distance or tension. This transit can help strengthen bonds, especially if both partners are willing to be honest and work through challenges together. With Venus conjunct Pluto, there is potential for healing through direct, honest communication in relationships. Pluto energy can sometimes create a desire for control, so if you notice yourself feeling possessive or defensive, take a step back and try to let things flow naturally. The full moon in Gemini on December 15th will light up your 11th house, which rules friendships, social networks, aspirations, and your broader vision for the future. This lunation is about culmination, closure, and reaching a sense of fulfillment in these areas of life. With the full moon in your 11th house, expect the spotlight to shine on your friendships and social networks. This could be a time when certain friendships come to a natural conclusion, or when you gain clarity on who truly supports your journey and who doesn't. Mercury's been retrograde in your 5th house, making things a bit cloudy in the areas of romance, fun, and creativity. Now that it's going direct, you'll start feeling more confident about what you want in life and with creative pursuits. With the moon squaring Neptune, there is a little bit of a foggy vibe when it comes to deep emotional bonds. Neptune in the 8th house can sometimes blur boundaries around trust, shared resources, or even intimacy. Full moons are moments of culmination, so take time to appreciate the progress you've made, whether it's a personal goal, a project, or a dream you've nurtured. Recognize the effort you've put in. Journaling about your achievements or sharing your successes with supportive friends can help bring a sense of closure to this chapter. On December 24th, we have the most important aspect of the month. Jupiter in Gemini squares Saturn in Pisces. First, we're gonna discuss how this aspect is gonna affect the collective. When Jupiter in Gemini squares Saturn in Pisces, it creates a bit of a push-pull energy in the air. Globally, this is like a cosmic tug-of-war between big ideas and cautious realism. With Jupiter in Chat in Gemini, there is a surge of curiosity and interest in new ideas, connections, and learning. But Saturn in sensitive Pisces adds a bit of a break, making sure we don't get too carried away. People and societies might want to explore new directions, but they'll also feel cautious, wondering if those dreams are actually realistic. Jupiter in Gemini loves sharing info and talking things through, but with Saturn in dreamy Pisces, there could be a sense of what's real and what's not. Information might be all over the place, leading to mixed messages. There is a need to sift through what's true and what's wishful thinking. When these two energies squirt each other, it can create a push-pull dynamic. Globally, this aspect might manifest as tensions in communication. There could be conflicts between the free flow of information and attempts to control or restrict that information. Challenges in education and learning and balancing ideals with reality. This aspect encourages us to find a balance between our ideals and the practical steps needed to achieve them. It's a call to integrate expansive thinking with realistic planning, even on a global scale. On a more personal level for you, Leo, the 11th house is all about your tribe. Jupiter here encourages you to open up to new friendships or collaborations, but with Saturn in the 8th house escorting this energy, it's about quality over quantity. You might need to ask yourself if certain connections are really adding depth or if they're just surface level. Saturn encourages you to focus on connections that offer mutual growth, honesty, and trust. On December 30th, we're blessed with the second new moon of the month, this time in Capricorn, landing in your 6th house of daily routines, health, work, and personal habits. For Leo, this new moon offers a perfect moment to set solid intentions for building a healthier, more organized, and purposeful life as we move into the new year. The 6th house rules your day-to-day life, including routines, work habits, and wellness practices. Capricorn's influence encourages a realistic step-by-step approach to building new habits. This new moon is ideal for setting intentions around creating a daily routine that supports your health, productivity, and overall well-being. Capricorn loves structure, so consider a ritual that helps you visualize a more organized and grounded life. You could write a list of daily habits you want to incorporate or visualize yourself moving through your ideal day. Lighting a candle or setting a timer while you map out your intentions can add focus and clarity to your vision. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you liked this video. If that's the case, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to go to the bell icon and activate all the notifications so that way you don't miss anything. Also, check your rising sign because this combined with your sun sign can help you a lot to understand better how all of these aspects are going to play out in your personal life. Alright Leo, thanks for watching and I'll see you later.